Well, this week's severe weather's already turned deadly, claiming the life of a little girl who was just walking home from school.
So heartbreaking. Let's show you what it looked like in Brenham yesterday, right before 10-year-old Devah Woods was swept away by raging floodwaters. Emergency responders from 16 agencies searched into the night and then again this morning. But sadly, around 10 a.m., Devah's body was recovered about a mile away behind the Washington County Fairgrounds.
ABC 13's Liliana Pearson is in Brenham tonight with that tragic ending, Liliana.
One neighbor that we spoke to said that yesterday the runoff from that rain was so intense that it actually shoved this dumpster up against this car. He says that he knows the owner of this car, so he gave him a call to let him know that it was being damaged. That's when he noticed 10-year-old Devah and her sister walking home from school. He said it was in an instant that Devah was swept away by that flood water down this drainage area and into a nearby stream.
And when I saw him, I was like, oh no, this can't be happening.
Joe Grant says he ran down his front yard, but the water was too powerful. 10-year-old Devah Woods was gone by the time he got to the water's edge. One neighbor who didn't want to go on camera says he jumped in after her, but she was pulled out of his arms. It's a sight Grant can't stop reliving.
And I know she was sliding down there, floating down there, then the other, and she was running behind her. My sister, she was calling her name.
This video shows what the water looked like just minutes before Devah was pulled in. Search and rescue teams were called in and looked through the night. Ultimately, Devah was found about a mile downstream near the Washington County Fairgrounds. Crews saying they had already searched the area, but it wasn't until water receded that they discovered her. Lieutenant Stephen Elber with the Brenham Police Department says once she was found, they jumped into action.
We have taken care of her as much as we could. Our hearts go out to Wilson's family. It is a difficult thing.
At an incredibly emotional press conference, city leaders and searchers stood behind Devah's mother, Veronica Williams. Unable to speak, she was comforted by the team who found her daughter.
Don't like the outcome that happened, but we're glad that the recovery mission happened today. So.
Those who live where Devah was pulled in says they've seen heavy rain cause intense runoff before, but wonder if there had been a barrier or fence, if Devah could have been saved.
But the current was so swift. The current was so swift,
Right now, Devah's family is asking for privacy as they do work through this loss. Devah was a student at a nearby elementary school. That school sending out a note to families saying that counselors are available. From Brenham, Liliana Pearson, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.